me. Seems so long ago that we did this. I still don't know how astral sorcery works. I'm not going to lie here. I have no clue. But, you know, maybe we can figure something out. Let's see. Well, once this loads in anyway. Hold on a moment. Okay, there. Do I have sound? No, I do not. Let me try to fix that. And also here. Where is my sound? And that really just didn't help, huh? Why is that? Oh, wait. Do I hear this working? No, I don't. Damn, the game really just doesn't have sound this time, huh? Well, I'm not loading this up again. So I guess it's just staying this way, alright. And I should really just turn some of these down. Even though, like, I don't have sound. You know, whatever, right? Okay. So I think last time we were talking about making some things. I'm just gonna store these in here until I need them again, and probably forget that they were there by the time I need them. We got tin seeds last time, which is a big goal that we're working towards. Now we're gonna make this. So to start off, we need Invar. The reason why I'm making this is, of course, so we can make automatic fighter grow. I might make a few more of these just because these are actually easy for me to make. And the reason we need this is, of course, because here we're growing trees and here we're making the fighter grow. So like these are, you know, connected processes. But somewhere around here we need to do a little bit of sawing as well because we need this sawdust. I actually need a fair few more machines. One of which is the crafter. Now I think we did queue up a crafter. And it's here now. So let me put it down somewhere, I guess. Just in the middle here. And this is where all the assembly will happen. Side config wise, this needs to not output on that end. I'm actually going to order a chest or two just so I can store some of the things this is outputting. Just so that I can have wood be made here. But anyway, this is the sort of output we're making here. We can turn to fast mode to make it quicker. We have a few recipes in here, so we need to basically make rich phytogrow. So actually we can do this recipe, which makes 16 a craft instead of sawdust. You know, that might be better. Apply. Because actually then all we need to do is just add a redstone furnace. And are we using this? Yeah. Can we make another redstone furnace? Probably. Let me just add this recipe too, so we can choose to have one or the other. So let me see. Remember the items and the buffers. Forget that. Okay, so I think we need some rich do I have any rich what was this called? Rich slag? I hope I do, because it's gonna be really annoying without it. Yeah, I don't know why, but just the sound is not coming on. I feel like it's because when I loaded this up, I didn't turn the sound on, because this has a little bit of an issue where it just won't turn on the sound. You know, don't know what this is supposed to do. We're just going to apply this recipe and hope it works. So for this thing though, I need actually to transfer over to this machine, so I might have these pipes on the back instead. So basically we'll just receive an output from the back instead of the top. It's not that big a deal. There. So this output goes to the side. This also makes saplings, so I guess I can have a drawer on the side there. It just gets rid of saplings when I don't need them anymore. And this makes sawdust, which is what we're after. We need 2 sawdust, and also this makes planks, I guess. So it's, automatic plank farm. We can have a buffer in between here and here. But anyway, let's see, what else do we need here? So niter, which is the reason why we're making this thing. It's because in a manufactory you can make niter, and niter is one of the things we need, right? So in a manufactory, which I'm going to take this one, you can make niter. So I'm going to I should have left more space for this, probably, but at the same time, I don't really care. Flux ducts. We're running a little low on these, and I need to make more. Or no, we're running low on them because I have a stack of them in the inventory. I'm very smart. Okay, so in this, you have a recipe for niter, which is like this: red sandstone. In the manufacturer makes 2 niters. There's a bunch of other ways to make this, but this is the best way. So we're going to make red sandstone, and this is how. If you have lava, which this doesn't actually take any lava, you just need some lava, and also 2 buckets of water, you can make red sandstone, right? So let's make some invar. It's iron and nickel, which both of these we have. We'll just do this in the iron in the alloy furnace. It's also made a bunch of planks, which I forgot what I was going to use these for. And after that we can make a few other things. So let's see here. Copper coil blocks. These are something I would like to be able to just tell the system to make. And these I just need copper gear. Which, let me just make a bunch of these. Actually not. Which that is not a copper gear. Can I melt these down again? Probably. It's fine, you know what? It's fine. We need these anyway. I need to stop throwing things on the metal press without looking at what they actually are. This feels really weird with no sound, but I'm not sure how to get the sound back without just reloading this, and I don't really want to be reloading this because this takes like 7 minutes to load up, and you know, I just don't really want to wait another 7 minutes. Why is this like this? Why is it like this? I don't know. Whatever. So we can make we'll make one for now, I guess, and I will just see what else we need. For these, we just need this, which is wires, which is like the copper wire thing, copper coil, which is this. So in terms of these, okay, so despite not having the interface I need to use this, I'm going to show this. Basically, some things you need a machine to craft them, like the wire. In this case, you want it to say that a copper ingot equals 2 copper wire, and then you can encode this as a recipe. I'm going to get rid of this later. I just need this so I don't have to do the calculation. But take those out for now. So I need coil. I need 80. So in this case, this will run. Oh wait. Oh, nice. In this case, this is going to run, and it's gonna be. This is actually not gonna work, by the way. So because there's no machine. But basically, if I had that recipe, this recipe, and I had an interface over here with the wire press, this would work. But unfortunately it doesn't, because you know, I don't have the recipe. So you can see I need to have 4 copper, which I can do. Anyway, let me swap these out again. So basically you can define recipes for machine crafting as well. It's just that we don't have enough interfaces, which I might try to make one just so I can do this finally. But I probably need more metal presses for that as well. Also collect my daily wither skeleton skull. Okay. Copper coil. And then an iron ingot makes an igneous extruder. We may need more of these, maybe not, we'll see. But this thing needs an input there and there. So if we had sinks, we could make this, but unfortunately they made this recipe really annoying to make, and now it's not really worth making anymore. We can make this, I guess, but I don't like making basic plating, so we're gonna make another aqueous accumulator instead. And we need a redstone servo and iron gears. Which is pretty easy. This is currently on wire and I don't want it to make iron wires. We'll just leave it on gear. How did you get into the base? There's no like spawning space, I thought. I guess there must be. So we make this. I'm going to make a few more things, or actually no, I'm not. I would put this in a compact machine, but in all honesty, there's really no reason to do that. There is a reason to avoid building things here because this is the ocean. Okay, so I lied. There is actually a reason to do that. It's because the ocean is right outside and I don't have any more space. Because I could expand this way, but I don't really want to. So then for this case, what I'm going to do is just move this over here and swap this input to be over here. So one of these needs to be a bucket of lava, of which we have like 56 buckets, so just do that. And this is full of lava. This needs to be, well, the option isn't here because we need clastic deposition, which is this. And to make this, we're going to need erothium, which I'll come back to. But the rest of this isn't that hard. For now, let me make another compact machine, which I'm just going to make like a normal one, probably. Yeah, because this is the easiest to make. Do I have any more machine wall? No, but it's just iron block and redstone. That makes 16. We need 2. And I got redstone with me right here. Let's go make some. Yeah. This VOD will have no gameplay music. If that was your thing, I deeply apologize. Because, this kind of didn't really work all that well. Let me grab compact machine wall. We're going to need an ender pearl and gold as well. I guess if I need ender pearls, I'm going to just spend some time killing endermen in the nether, but I would really like my ender pearl thing to actually work this time. This rock crystal can go into this chest along with intermedium, tin essence, iron leggings. You know, the stuff that we totally need. And that. So, I need a gold block. Pearl. And then tunnel. Of course. This needs a hopper. Do I have enough for a hopper? No. This because this requires plates, which of course it requires plates. So, plates. Eventually the goal is to have enough auto crafting to not have to do that, but for now, you know what? This is acceptable. Mainly because interfaces are just really annoying to craft. I'm going to bookmark interface anyway. ME interface. These. I'm going to bookmark this because this isn't actually that bad. It's just like these cores that are really annoying to make. But I could make a lot more of them. I also need molecular assemblers. There we go. Oh. Wow, okay. Just got an Amber Alert on my phone. I think someone got abducted. It's not great. And this doesn't work because I'm standing in the field. Yeah. I don't know if the microphone actually picked up on all the buzzing, but you know, these used to kind of scare me because it would just happen randomly. Not that much anymore though, because you know, sometimes these things you get used to, but it's still like, I don't know, I don't think this is even my region. So like, I mean, of course this is in the region, but this is for the entire province. And I didn't actually read the alert, I'm not gonna lie. But anyway, enough about Amber Alerts. I should move this. Apparently, like, these tapes themselves, when you break them right now, apparently there's a config to make them not do this. I don't understand what's the point of that, honestly. But because if this doesn't tape itself, you know, the stuff comes out when you break it, and then you have to get yourself like another entire not a machine, just like a different item, like it's called packing tape, I think, just to be able to use this, which I find kind of weird. Okay, we're just gonna use these, honestly. They don't need to be too fancy. This doesn't even need so this has nothing in it right now. This doesn't even need a power source, because I just need, like, I mean, this is a very simple thing. This doesn't require too much, just this, basically. Like this, and then need water around this. And this is filled up with water. So I actually didn't bring enough fluid ducts, because it turns out when you only bring one, you tend to not bring enough. Let me bring a few more. I don't think I need water on all the sides, but you know, just in case. And then there's, you know, enough space for me to put. See, there's actually enough space on here for me to put more than one. Right, I have 3 more areas that I can use if I need more of these. So I'll just put this like here. This should transfer out on the on a side. Let me check. So this side is east, and that cleared the lava. It's fine though. You have automatic lava now. So on the east is where this should output. East. Now let's see if this receives water now. This should, right? It should be receiving water. It's making basalt, which I don't want it to do. Oh, it is using, well, yeah, of course it's using lava. Okay, let me keep the basalt in the thing. I'm gonna top this off. Cobblestone doesn't use lava, and for some reason, like, the igneous extruder I can't turn off, which, you know, whatever, right? So it's filling up with water. That's good. This isn't outputting because basalt, there's no recipe for basalt in the manufactory. Okay, well, this works at least. This I can upgrade. I need to do that at least once so that I can install this upgrade for it. Clastic deposition. The this is all easy, but this is probably the hardest part because we haven't killed any blitzes yet. So the only way for us to do this is actually to get liquid XP, or in our case we can get the knowledge book. Which is not that. It's not that either. It's, what is it called? Like the tome of knowledge? Yeah, it's this. Actually, no, book. So this basically, it takes your levels out and stores them in the book. And now it's storing some experience. And then when you need to use it, you can. So I believe this is a new machine as well. To be able to make blitz powder, you need to go back to that thing that I should really bookmark. To be able to make this, we need a fluid transposer. Unfortunately, all we have for the fluid transposer is the glass. Which does mean, like, the rest of this is actually pretty easy. Just another carpenter as well. Carpenters, actually I can make the carpenter right now. I guess I will. Just some fresh water, which is entirely free. So there's our carpenter. It's pretty easy. We can also make these. Just need I guess these don't stack. And then we can make everything else but the machine frame, which we no longer have any of. Okay, so to make the machine frame, we need a device frame, which is easy this time around. We need a heavy engineering block, which, let me check here. Yeah, everything is actually already here. Let me get this heated up because it's not that much. Hold on. Okay, let me get this heated up. It can stay hot, I guess. It's not really that big a deal. So we have these two. Iron casings. I think this made two, right? Yes, we still have one. And then there's machine frame, which we don't have any of. And which we need to make some. Which, this is easy apart from the heat vent. And I guess the machine case, because it means we're going to need to make more basic machine casing. Which we have none of the things for. Okay. So dense iron plates is actually just compressed up iron plates. We can do that. And then we need aluminum plate as well. Which, aluminum, we can make a lot of because we have aluminum seeds as well. So these can go in the chest actually. Or, no, I'll just throw them on with the rest of the pile, and when it's done, it's done. Because for this, we only have one of these casings now. And we need more steel, more carbon, more advanced alloy. Which actually means more mixed metal ingots. So another 3 iron, 3 bronze. Running through these at a fairly alarming rate, but it's alright. So mixed metal ingots. This not having sound is really messing me up. Mixed metal ingots. This really no need for this anymore because I'm not using obsidian plates from this, so I can reclaim some of the things here. I'll compress that and grab more steel, of which we need 4 steel plates. It's proving to be real expensive. And I guess we need some of this, which we don't have because of no pulverized coal. Which I'll make a lot of just so that this is never a problem again. Or no, the problem for the next 4 crafts, which is still pretty good. Let me compress this up. And these we can craft. It's not really that expensive, the basic casing. We can just craft that up. And this makes 4, which is pretty nice. Because it means I don't have to keep making these over and over again. At least. So here, we need one of these. Actually, we need 2 of these, but I'll make 1 for now. And then a machine case. So there's a machine case. We also need some iron in here preemptively. There's some Inori crystals. And now the big thing, which is the machine frame. This guy is not that hard. We can just get dry rubber in there. As well, we got the range add-on. It needs another machine case, though, which is an issue because I hate making all of the requirements for this. But I guess we have to, so let's get to it. This is, at least all these machines are reasonably fast. So mixed metal ingots. These go in here. And then just a lot of crafting. Heat vent, right. So we have these patterns specifically for heat vents. Which I guess now that we're not using these, we can put these in. Yeah, and we have 2 empty slots, which I guess I'll figure out what to do with later. I'll keep these though. I won't get rid of these, because we may need more crafters. So, heat vent. Let's go on a little bit of a scavenger hunt. To craft some heat vents, what do I need? 8 iron plates. Really? That's it? I mean, you know what? I'm not complaining. If it's just 8 iron plates, we can do that right now. Let me make the 2 carbons as well and grab some steel because I think we're going to need to use this soon enough. So heat vent. Well, okay, we got everything, I guess, so that's great. We didn't grab enough steel though. We need another 2 steel for more steel plate. Carbon needs to go into here. The steel should be done now. This is just really annoying. Well, that's fine. When we start making interfaces, all of this will become automatic. So here. Now all I need is a gold gear. Which, let's make a gold gear without making 4 gold plates. That was quick. Nice. So a gold gear later, there's 2 machine frames. I'll keep one and put the other one to here. And now I can stop using my power. Okay. So now fluid transposer. We need a redstone reception coil, which is 2 of these and a gold. And this goes into this machine. May need to make a second one of those. Apart from that, we also need the 2 gears, which are invar. Which is not that hard. We'll need to make quite a few of these machines. Thankfully, the only thing that's really expensive about them is the machine case. The rest of these are actually not that bad. You add more invar to here. And this should be done. So that was pretty quick and painless, I'd say. Fluid transposer. We need some upgrade kits. And silver. So these need to be gears. I'm making enough for 2 of each type. And that is because we need 2 of each type. Who would have guessed, right? I know. This is, a very advanced subject, of course. So I'll just slap this down at the end here. This is more of a utility machine for us. Damn, no like hammering sound also makes this really weird. We can make some augment coils later. For now, they can just be kind of faster. This one needs it because it needs to be able to make the thing. So pop that. Now there's some essence of knowledge in there, and we'll need niter, which I think I put in here. Niter goes in here, and that makes a blitz powder, but we need 2 of these, which I would know this thing about the recipe if I had read the recipe, but unfortunately I didn't because I don't do those things. Okay. Now let's build up. Erothium dust. We just need 1, and the other one can go somewhere. There's like a bunch of these. There's erothium, pyrothium, cryothium, and petrothium, but only this one matters. So same thing here, but a nickel and a red stone. For that, lead is easy and it's just nickel. Okay, nickel and lead, of which we need 2. So it's a nickel gear and lead plate, and these need to go into here where they will not work. Why not? Because this is not a nickel, actually, it's an electrum. Which we're actually running out of. That's fine though, electrum is cheap, it's just gold and silver. Which, now that I say it out loud, that statement sounds kind of weird, but, this is Minecraft. None of the prices make sense here. Especially not the price of gold and silver, because this is probably the easiest to make. So now we can make some sandstones. in the manufacturer, I believe these are all the same. Right? I don't know, but just in case, I will make regular sandstone here. And now this can begin creating things that makes niter. And now this just pumps across. Alright, so servo. Let's get some servos and we're gonna do some janky things. So thankfully that should work. So ignore, and that should pump niter in. Great, okay. Keep an item. And that doesn't matter. So let's hit apply. And for this, the other thing we need is sawdust. Yeah, I'll put some sawdust in there for now, but we've got sawdust. This actually needs a side config so that the extras go over there. And I'm gonna need to give this some stings to get started, but for now, this is fine. And this actually has a redstone control again, so I'm going to put this on low and grab a lever if I can find one. Apparently it's on autocraft. I actually don't know why, but that's good that it is. Basically, I'm just gonna do this, and then when this lever, actually I'll change this so that this needs to be on for this to be on. So I'm not constantly supplying niter. Like right now I want to turn this off actually, so that I'm not constantly putting niter in here, because otherwise this entire thing will fill up with niter. I think there's a way to stop this. Like I know in the sequential fabricator you could stop this with this upgrade, or not this upgrade, pattern validation. So that only keeps 2 stacks of each one of the recipe items in each slot, but I don't know how to do it here. Okay, last part of the puzzle is to make rich slag. And rich slag is a bit of a funny one, because actually this also has to go through the crafter maybe. But basically the rich slag, there's only a few ways to get this. One of them's making hardened glass, but I don't want to be always making hardened glass. This actually, this has to be rich slag. So there's only a few ways, right? You can do this with a pyro concentrator, I guess, but this needs blazing pyrotheum. This makes 4 times ore output if you have a cinnabar, or 3 times if you have a sand, I guess, but the rates are not very good. So probably, as we saw before, our best bet is to do this with the iron ingot, the rich slag, and the compass. And this requires a piece of sand. Now, what do we have here that makes sand? That's right, the igneous extruder. Actually, though, I'm going to need probably to have this just have another one of these on top with another one of the upgrades. But let's get this part set up first, because this is going to chew through redstone. And redstone we have 6,000 of, so it's not that bad. And I guess this doesn't have to be on forever, right? But we can just use this smelter, maybe. We'll need auxiliary sieves, which I'm not sure we have many of, but let's see. So this is gonna be actually kind of slow though, which I suppose is the price you pay. Let me grab this. I'll just leave it here, I guess. You can output from the top, but it needs to input from the side. This needs sand, so I'll have Actually, I think, can I? Yeah, I can. Let me do that. On the top here, this needs to be a, can this be a dual output? No. Okay, we'll do it like that, I guess. Actually, no, I'll just move this over by one. And then move this into the floor, I guess. Because then it can output on the side here. Output generally. So that this is gonna be really scuffed up, but basically we just do this, and then this needs a filter. Or no, this doesn't need a filter, but we need filters on different things. Filter, we have resonant filters, so let's just use these. There's no real reason to use resonant filters. The normal filter works fine enough, but this only needs rich slag. So where's our piece of rich slag? Our like one piece. It's in here, isn't it? Yeah, it is. So rich slag, this needs a rich slag, and this needs to be the only thing that passes through here. Now over on the top here, this needs to feed back into itself with another filter, and this should only accept iron. We can also use clocks, but I'm going to use compass because I already have a compass. This should only, actually no way, this is not how you do it. So apart from this, we're going to need another crafter as well, which isn't that hard to make, I don't think. We just need to swap out the recipes on the bottom here, which this is really weird to do constantly, but you know what, it's fine. It's fine. Let me make more crafters. So we only need like a crafter tier 1, right? Just a machine block, which is polished stone. At 4.1 million cobblestone. That's pretty nice. And iron sheet metal. Okay, not bad, not bad. However, these mobs spawning have got to stop. Oh, they're coming from in there, I think. Maybe, maybe not. Let's, where's my torch launcher? Here it is. Let me just fix that with a couple of liberally placed torches. These are free entirely. So it kind of doesn't matter, and they can also spawn there. So let me get rid of that spawn too. These are wholly and completely free. So iron sheet metal, machine block, crafter. We can go with the highest tier crafter. So no, we can't, because no wood. Well, do you know what I have? That's right, wood. So we could just do this, and you know what, why not? Okay. Make me one of these. This will be built. And okay, I guess there's a spawning spot here too, because this is pretty dark in here, I guess. Alright, fine. So this actually needs to pipe into a crafter, which the crafter then inputs into this. And on the other end is this input, which is just sand. Okay, give me this, because I'm going to need this. So initially we need a piece of sand, which means actually we're going to need another igneous extruder so we can make sand. For now, I'm going to just give myself a piece of this. Except don't do that, because that makes silicon ingots, and I don't want that. This needs to make me one of these, an iron ingot. And see how this gets piped over, because the auxiliary sieves here are very good. Yeah. So this makes rich slag, which this can go in here. And as long as we have more than one item, we can make these. Can I cook these into charcoal? Does this need? This needs charcoal, right? It does. Now I might consider using this, because this should not be that big a deal. And we'll manually, make this. And here's our flux fighter growth. These need to go in here. I need to make a sapling infuser, which I already have. And then I need an oak sapling. Which I don't have any of. The reason why I'm using oak is just because it's, it's a nice standard wood. Let me get an oak sapling. The top of these are all spawnable, but it's fine. I can play with this off, and then nobody ever has to know. It could be spruce. It might very well be spruce because there's just no oak trees near me. I guess I can go here. I get it, because I called the waypoint here. Yeah, I guess I can go over there. It's a nice stand. Well, wait. There's no oak tree saplings here. It's nice and standard, and the most important part actually is if I want to make chest, the default wood that always makes this, I think, is oak wood. Which the other chests, like this birch chest, right? And that's an extra crafting step. So actually, this always makes oak chest. So maybe that doesn't matter. But I already put oak logs into the thing. Do I have them in here? Do I have saplings in here? No, I don't. Right, okay. Let me see if I can find an oak tree. If not, I'll just go home and do that. Okay, here's some what I presume to be oak trees. Are these oak trees? Yeah, they are. They're oak leaves. So I think if I chop the tree down, well, it dropped a queen bee, but it did also drop saplings. Okay, that's what I need. Let's go home. Which is not all that far away. The angel ring will make this travel a lot faster. Of course, like if I had an elytra, this would be even faster, or just anything else flies quicker, but I don't. Yeah, and the constellation stuff, I'll figure it out when I figure it out, I guess. When I figure it out, I'll do some research on my own, and maybe it will actually show me how to get these things, because the most useful thing I've seen right now is just like look at the telescope, but that's not very helpful, is it? Also, let me go in here and put down another tunnel going to the top so I can put water in there as well. So just another tunnel. This one needs to be up. And leave. And then the top of here needs to put water into that. And as soon as we hit 5 buckets, I believe, this gives me 18 logs and 2 oak saplings. So oak saplings need to go, I guess, let me kind of hollow out the back here. so I have access to that. But oak saplings need to go back into the machine. Oh, that's gonna flood it again, isn't it? Yeah, that is, because no, it's not. It's not. Okay, it's good. I'll use some of my basalt here to provide the wall, or the ceiling, I guess. But there we go. And these need to go back into the system. Now, there is an upgrade you can make for the phytogenic insulator, which is this. But this just makes it really slow, which may not be a big issue, but this needs a signalum gear, and I'd rather not make some of these because it's pretty easy to fix this. We just need to basically pump these back into itself. So unfortunately I didn't leave myself any sides for which to do this with, but that's a lie because I did. The back needs to be an output for this kind of thing, and this side needs to be an input, or I guess, can I make it a single color input? I can. Okay, good, do that. And the top, well, the top's pumping in water, but it doesn't have to be the top, it can also be, yeah, wait, let me actually make this south, because I think you can pump into the front of the machine, but I'm not sure. So let me make this south, and let's see if I can pump into the middle. Yeah, okay, if I can pump into the middle, I can pump into the middle. And that's great. So this outputs to red on this side. And on the side here, this needs to be an input so that this receives the wood and chops it down. But actually, maybe I don't want this to cut the wood. Instead, I think what I want is my furnace, which actually isn't here. Yeah, it's this basic smelting factory. I probably want that. Can I smelt this? No. I need to put into a... Okay. Because I think we can smelt the logs, actually. So maybe this shouldn't be here. I'm going to move this along with the chest. And I'm going to put in some machines. Because I haven't smelted things in a very long time. I'll just take this and we can use that smelting factory if I need to smelt anything. Because I don't want to make another one of these. So in terms of this needs to be an input, and the output should be on the back, because this needs to go into anything that will grind it down. What happened to my torch? Which in our case I think might just have to be a pulverizer. And guess what? We do have a pulverizer. However, I do use the pulverizer much more. Charcoal dust. So what other ways are there to make this? Crusher, manufactory. I mean, you know what? We got an extra manufactory here with another 50 niter. Holy crap. So let's do this. And then just pump in like this. And this should be fine, right? Wood goes in here. Things go in there. This doesn't work because it's not being powered, but once it is being powered, this makes charcoal dust and it starts making this. However, I didn't tell it to keep, so that's on me really, but that's fine. We got another 16, And this has made me realize that this is not connected and needs to be. So there. And then these go into here, where this uses 400 RF per tick, but we can put these in, I guess, to make it go a lot faster. Now this uses 1200, which should be fine still. And then boom, right? In fact, this can go round robin, and I can put a drawer up here, for example, and just go round robin into basically into here. The fertilizer input will be on the top, and that should only be for fertilizer. Just to save space, we'll do this. Turn this off. If we want to do round robin, that means we need a servo. So round robin, and it goes there, and there will be a drawer, which I don't have because apparently the chest I had here is gone. Give me this. I have grandmastered this, so that's more modifiers. Nice. I'll put redstone at some point. Oak drawer. I need this. And then this way we can set it up so that this sends it to here and here alternately. And so we collect another oak sapling, which now I can't get across, but there's water on top here, isn't there? There is not really water on top of this. There's water like behind here, but this is not that bad. This is pretty bad. Okay. Unless we do have drainage. Is there water behind these? No. Okay, we can make that a little bigger so I can still access the back here. This just needs to pump all the way around back. I'm going to preemptively take these out. And then just like that, with this being disconnected. And that should, let me test this out real quick. Okay, this works. Unfortunately, there is a problem, which is that as we go on, this will stack up. The oak saplings here, these will stack up. And then, see, there's more pulverized charcoal now. But the problem here is these will stack up, and then the machine will stop working when this gets full. So the best solution is probably here. I just need to replace this with a drawer, which I'm just gonna steal this one for now, because until we solve the problem of rich slag, this is never gonna produce enough. It needs to be this. I guess we could use like a mini drawer, but it's just this with a void upgrade and storage downgrade, so because it doesn't need to store, that much. So storage downgrade, we need this, which I don't have. So let's get another few chests so that I can then make some drawers, so that we make templates, of which we have no sticks. Apparently we don't have a crafting recipe for them either. We make some of those, make one of these. I guess I'll take the other one because we need a storage downgrade, which requires another flint. Guess I'll make another flint and a void upgrade, which is obsidian. And what these will do is the storage downgrade makes us hold only one stack of items, and the void upgrade deletes any more items than the max. And so okay, that finally broke it. So what this does, when I put it all together, and yeah, that should stay off because I need this to actually be swapped back to sandstone. I need another sand here. I need another one of these for sand over here as well. And so together what these do, actually I wonder if I could auto input. Probably, but I'm not going to. Is there will be at most a stack of saplings in here, and any more that get pumped in get deleted. And so that basically makes this entire operation work at least somewhat. So we're out of time, so I'm going to actually solve the issue of and I should lock these drawers probably, so that things that I don't want to get in there don't. So I'm going to take this, put this in here and lock it, and also quantify it. I'm actually going to make a concealment key too, if I can, or not. Concealment key is just for this because I never really want to see how many saplings we have. Like, there's just no reason to. But this needs saplings, and needs to be locked but not quantified. Is it locked with saplings? It's not, but I can put saplings in here and then it'll be locked with saplings. Okay, that's great. So when these two both fill up, so then the excess saplings still get removed and won't be stacking things up. And this takes a little more space, but it's probably a better solution than monoculture cycle. So there it is. And these kind of just go in here. But the rest of these, I need to take this and put them into here because we're going to grow a little bit of tin, which I guess I'll just put this up top here so that when it's, done, it can re-input. Oh yeah, this is this. What if I just say this is an output? We'll do this. It's not that big a deal. Just can input these. Actually, can I just set? No, I can't, because dual inputs don't work like that. Alright, I wish they did, but they don't. That's fine. So once these are done, I'm actually not going to put the flux fighter grow in there because we need some flux fighter grow for this to start working, because the rich slag isn't 100% efficient, for example. So of course that's also going to be an issue, right? So basically for now I'm just going to put redstone in here and like top this up from time to time because I don't want this to chew through all of the redstone we have. But once you get the void ore miner with the tin essence from here, which by the way, how do we use this? Just like this. There's our first batch of tin that we didn't mine. This was crafted. And so once this setup gets fully running, then we can have automated redstone, and I can put the redstone that we got from there back into like the machine, and it will actually be self-sustaining this time. Okay, we got 4 rock crystal ores. I'm gonna keep that on because it doesn't take that much power. And yeah, let's do this. And maybe we can look at our mostly cursed, somewhat great creation. Basically, the next step is just to have an igneous extruder up here so that we can provide sand to this machine, because I need to provide sand to this machine. I'm actually gonna swap this, by the way. Because this is a bit easier. And actually we're gonna go up top probably. On the side here, this is for the compass. So this basically is why we have this. This needs, basically there's gonna be another path for our item to go, and that goes into a crafter, which I think should be done. And this crafter, tier 3. Actually, I'm going to rotate this around so that the back is freed up. And then I'll just put the crafter tier 3 on the back. Just like this. And now, this should be for that. Right? Did this work? It did. Great. Okay. Let me do a little bit of configuring, and then I will end stream. So apparently this works. This is a real mess of machinery, but you know what? Fine. Compass. We'll say compass. Or not. Apply. Keep 1. Iron can go in there, and then off to the side here. This side will be input for this. On the top is the input for this. This is locked, so only sand goes in here. Right, now. That should not be the case. It should be looking like this. There's cobblestone here. There shouldn't be cobblestone in here. That's fine, though. No, that's fine. And then at the top, we're going to be out of clear item ducts very soon. But just like that. And an igneous extruder goes here, where I have placed a basalt. Alright. This is the actual setup. This is all, like, I could put a glass case here, and this is like all the space this needs. This is about like the most compact I've been able to make such a setup, which isn't really a good thing because this is like impossible to check if I'm doing anything right. Also, I just realized this is not gonna work. I need to take this off, but you know what? That can still be the thumbnail. It looks cool enough. Basically, this needs to actually be on the back. Otherwise, the fighter core from here isn't gonna go in here, but if there's a servo here, it's not gonna go in here either. So around the back, we can put in our last 2 clear item ducts, and this all has to be clear item ducts. There's no other possible thing you can use. So just round robin ignored. All right, now it's done. Now it's done. Now it's done. Let's get the correct version in. You know, get a look, and we're done. Good. This has been great. Bye.